It's like if you ever wanted to like hear your sounds recorded onto a cassette tape, and then you leave that cassette tape on the dashboard of your car, and then you come back and it'd be all warbly and degraded. And well, I mean, that's part of what's great about Vault.
I actually got to use Vault at my studio. I thought it was really cool. You know, it's an effect, it's kind of delay and different modulation going on. I actually spent a lot of time with it before I noticed that you can do patching and kind of take the sound even further.
You take a guitar part and you're like, I want to make a duplicate of that, put an octave down. Most of the pitch plugins out there, when you do that, you get a lot of weird artifacts, but I was really impressed with the pitch shifting on this, being able to shift it that low and that high. I could see how like post guys or sound design guys would just go nuts for something like that.
I would use Vault to create harmonies, whether it be for guitar, because it reproduces flawlessly, background vocals for sure. You could alter the voice just enough that it wouldn't sound like me copying that one singer.
It's like I can dive into this and just spend 30 minutes and just come up with endless sounds. It just was this creative process. I think a lot of people will enjoy that too.
This would also be something that I would use after a virtual instrument, to just have a subtle movement to the sound, or to have a subtle pitch change. So if you have a synth going that's just a buzzy square wave or saw wave or something like that, that's just kind of sitting there, having that on the back end of it just for some subtle movement and some subtle depth, being able to modulate that and have it just move a little bit as the track plays, I think is going to be very useful, and just give it that extra dimension to an otherwise maybe boring synth sound.
In the old days, I used to do guitars. I'd do 20 tracks of one rhythm guitar and bounce it down on tape to one. Took all day, but it was crazy. The demo that I was shown, which I thought was interesting, was an acoustic guitar that didn't sound very good when he played me the original, but he lowered it almost an octave. Super low, super thick, and that's what that plugin did to this just really average guitar. So it makes me think, what would it do to a Hammond organ? What might it do to a snare drum?